A 5-state dogfighting raid puts one Oklahoman behind bars.
What Courtney Paris says about her new role in the WNBA.
And a rough ride for one competitor.
It is time for your Thursday coffee break.
Two families heading to the same church camp collide in a fatal accident. 14-year-old Janie Hockey was killed in the crash on Monday near Lawton. Hockey was headed to Falls Creek Camp. Her mother, Gina Hockey, said she decided to take her daughter to get a soft drink before dropping her off. As she drove past the church, her car was struck by an SUV. The Hockeys and the family in the SUV attended the same church. Services will be held Saturday in Lawton.
Today, officials will examine nearly 350 dogs seized during a massive raid on dogfighting rings. The investigation, led by the United States Humane Society, stretched across 5 states, including Oklahoma. Jerry Matlock of Stillwell was one of the 30 people arrested during the raid. Matlock was charged with 3 felony counts, each punishable to 5 years in prison. The Humane Society will examine the dogs to determine if they are candidates for rehabilitation.
Well, Angie, the WNBA is not sitting well with Courtney Paris.
Why is that, Dave?
In fact, that's what she's doing, apparently. The former Sooner Queen of the court is now spending most of her time on the Sacramento Monarchs bench. Get it? Queen, Monarch. Anyway, in an interview with Jenny Carlson, Paris says, quote, "It's definitely different for me, not being one of the players, but taking a role position and learning a position." But the former Sooner player also added, quote, "I feel like I'm learning a lot and experiencing something a lot of people wish they could."
She's got a good attitude.
Absolutely.
The Oklahoman's Jenny Carlson also caught up with OSU Athletic Director Mike Holder. Now, Holder talked about everything from the newly remodeled West End Zone to former OSU golfer Hunter Mahan.
Football game in the history of OSU football when we play Georgia September 5th. That game's going to set the tone for, I think, the rest of the football season. If we can pull out a win there, I think anything's possible.
And we end this segment with what else? Another look at sports.
Oh, yay!
Why not? This time it's through the lens of the Oklahomans photographers, and we close out today's segment with images from the Air Nautique WWA Championship on the Oklahoma River. There's a chance I even said that correctly. I'm not sure.
And you know what? If it's our photographers taking photos of sports, then I'm willing to sit there and look at them. Even though I'm not a huge sports fan, they're great photographers. I'll look at these images.
Well, she have her endorsement now, so go check this out.